These are 104 free games that you must try. Before we get into this, I want to share a website that lets you get paid Steam games for free legally. Visit technobrothers.in and just claim these games for free. Check out the link in description. Now, starting with 104, Honkai Star Rail. It's a strategy-based game available on Epic Store and you can download it right now for free.
Time to twirl!
Next up, we have Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt. It's a third-person battle royale available on Steam right now. Next up, The Finals is a first-person shooter and it's very popular, so you can go ahead and check it out on Steam. Moving on, Path of Exile. It's a MMORPG game available on Steam. Moving on, Operation Harsh Doorstep, another first-person shooter available on Steam right now. Moving on, Totally Accurate Battlegrounds is a battle royale game available on Steam that you can check it out. Next up, Marvel Snap is a strategy-based card game available on Steam that you can check out. Next up is Krunker, first-person shooter, gives much polygon vibes, available on Steam right now, and also you can play this game apparently on Discord as well. Moving on, we have Sect Machina, a 2D platformer game available on Steam. You can check it out right now. Moving on, Polygon is another FPS game and also it gives a bit of a polygon vibes and it looks amazing, so you can have fun playing it. Available on Steam, check it out. X-Defiant is another first-person shooter which is available on Ubisoft Connect for free. Unturned is a first-person shooter that you will absolutely love. It's like Minecraft meeting Counter-Strike. Available on Steam right now. Next up is Overwatch 2, a first-person character-based game available on Steam and Battle.net. Moving on, we have Rocket League Racing plus Soccer available on Epic Games right now. Next up we have Century Age of Ashes. It's an open world dragon sort of game available on Epic as well as on Steam. League of Legends MMORPG game available on Riot Games right now. My Hero Ultra Rumble. It's a third-person PvP game available on Steam. Project Playtime. It's an amazing multiplayer horror game available on Steam. Lonely Knight, it's a sword fight sort of open world type game available on Steam right now. We all know Destiny 2, it's another first person shooter, it's pretty fun to play, available on Steam and Epic right now. Moving on, we have Microvolts Recharge, it's a third person battle royale shooter available on Steam. Moving on, we have another third-person shooter battle royale, Rogue Company, which is available on Steam as well as Epic. We have One Armed Cook, the first-person single-player game. Damn fun to play. Check it out on Steam right now. Next up, we have Gatekeeper Infinity. It's an MMORPG game available on Steam. You can check it out. Wheeled Experts, the third-person shooter, is amazing to play on Steam right now. And we all know about Call of Duty Warzone. It's an FPS battle royale available on Steam as well as Battle.net. Kart Rider Drift, it's an amazing racing game that you can download and play for free via Steam. Super Anime Royale, it's a top-down shooter battle royale sort of game available on Steam. Handshakes is a pretty fun puzzle game that you can play on Steam right now. Smite is another amazing MMORPG game that you can download and play via Steam as well as Epic. Crossout, an MMO action game available on Steam. King of Crabs is another amazing MMO game available on Steam. Disney Speedstorm, it's a pretty cool racing game available on Steam as well as Epic. Next up, Combat Master is a very popular first-person shooter that is available on Steam and you can play it right now. Next up, eFootball 2024 is a soccer game available on Steam. Pretty amazing graphics and enjoyable gameplay. Check it out right now. Next up, War Heaven is another amazing sword fight medieval sort of game. It's pretty cool, free on Steam right now. Roller Champions is another amazing racing slash skating sort of game that you'll absolutely love. Check it out, it's available on Steam as well as Epic. Star Fantasy is another open world amazing game available on Steam and Epic. Moving on, Paladins is a first person shooter available on Steam as well as Epic Games. And our very popular Counter-Strike 2, an amazing first person shooter that is recently launched. You can download it via Steam for free. 1v1 LOL is a third person shooter like Fortnite which is available on Steam. Dog Drift 2 is another amazing racing game that I must suggest you try. It's available on Epic. Undawn is another amazing game. It's a third person zombie survival and you're gonna absolutely love it. Download it via Steam. And our very popular Valorant is amazing first person shooter. I mean, each and everyone knows it. Go ahead and download it via Riot Games. Another amazing popular game on the list is Apex Legends, FPS Battle Royale available on Steam. We have Alien Swarm Reactive Drop. It's a top-down shooter, pretty fun to play. Check it out, available on Steam. Moving on, Stumble Guys is a party sort of game available for free on Steam. And our very popular Fortnite, it's a battle royale available on Epic Games. Moving on, Brawlhalla is a PvP side fighter and it's pretty amazing to play. Too much fun, available on Steam as well as Epic. Hearthstone is a pretty cool game. It's a strategy based, available on battle.net. Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis. It's an extraction shooter that you can play on Steam right now. Synced, the third person extraction shooter available on Steam. Shatterline is a pretty cool first person shooter which is available on Steam. Caliber is a third person shooter available on Steam. Dawnlands is an open world third person game available on Steam. Hawked is another pretty cool game I like, that is PvE third person extraction shooter available on Steam. Giovanna is an open world third person game that I must suggest you try. It's available on Steam. Deathly Stillness is a game created by one person. It's a third person zombie survival and it looks amazing. You can download it via Steam. Next up we have PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds PUBG Battle Royale game. You can check it out on Steam. Moving on, we have Bros Falls. It's a party sort of game, more like Stumble Guys, and it's free. You can download it on Steam. Next up is Splitgate. It's a first person shooter. You can download it on Steam. Moving on, Trackmania is a pretty cool racing game. It's available on Steam as well as Epic. It was pretty popular and you can download it right now. Crab Game. It's a game created by YouTuber right after the popularity of Squid Game. It's a party sort of game. You can download it and play it on Steam right now. Next up, Halo Infinite. It's a first person shooter, very popular, available on Steam. Retail Royale is another first person battle royale game that you can download right now from Steam. Try Again is a pretty cool parkour runner game that you must try. It's available on Steam right now and it's pretty cool. Bloody Hell is a top-down shooter and it looks pretty cool according to me, so I must suggest you try it out. It's on Steam. Next up, Omega Strikers is another top-down game that you can download from Steam. Race Room Racing Experience is amazing racing game that is pretty cool looking and has pretty amazing graphics, so download it from Steam right now. Next up, PlanetSide 2 is another first person shooter available on Steam. World War II Frontline 1942. It's a first person shooter game based on World War II and it looks pretty amazing. You can download it from Windows Store. Muck is a survival game and you can download it from Steam. Warlander is a sword fight third-person game available on Steam. Goose Goose Duck is a top-down game that is somewhat like Among Us, so you can play it on Steam for free. Undecember is a top-down strategy sort of game, you can play it on Steam. Asphalt 9 Legends is a racing game. I know you must all know it, and you can download it from Steam. Pacify is a pretty cool horror game, you can play it on multiplayer as well as single player. It's available on Steam right now, so check it out. Service Blade is an open world sort of game, maybe like Gladiator or something, and you're gonna have a pretty fun time playing it from Steam. Angerfoot is a first-person shooter sort of game. It's a single-player game, you can download it on Steam, and I think it's in a demo state, but it looks pretty cool. We all know RuneScape, it's an MMORPG game available on Steam right now. Teamfight Tactics is a strategy sort of game you can download from Riot Games. The Expanda Bros is a side shooter, it really reminds me of Contra, so I suggest you download it from Steam and have fun with it. Genshin Impact is an open world game available on Epic, you can download it right now. Farlight 84 is a third-person shooter battle royale and is pretty cool, so you can download it from Steam as well as Epic. Palia is an open world MMO game available on Epic. Team Fortress 2, an old school pretty cool game, first-person shooter available on Steam, you can download it right now. Next up we have World of Warship. It's an open world sort of game, you can ride along in the ship and you can download it from Steam. One Armed Robber is a new installment to the series One Armed whatever, the first person heist game available on Steam right now. I suggest you download it, it's pretty fun to play. Next up we have Fall Guys, it's the party game and available on Epic. The Sims 4 is a life simulator, we all know it, love it, so you can download it from Steam as well as Epic. Snake Force is a top-down shooter available on Steam and it is pretty fun to play, I suggest you guys check it out. Next up is Deceit, it's a survival PvP game available on Steam right now, check it out. Warframe is a cool third-person extraction shooter available for free on Steam. Iron Sight is a pretty popular first-person shooter that gains Call of Duty vibes, available on Steam right now, you can check it out. Naraka Blade Point is a pretty cool open world game available on Steam as well as Epic, go ahead and check it out. Next up, Banana Shooter is another cool game created by a YouTuber, it's a first-person shooter, you can download it from Steam right now. World Wars is pretty cool first-person shooter also available on Steam. Moving on, War Thunder is an open world tank game. You create your tank, kill your enemy tanks and win, and that's the game. Download it from Steam. Dota 2 is another cool popular game MMORPG available on Steam, check it out. Apex Rush is a pretty cool racing game as well, available on Steam, check it out. It's another game created by a YouTuber. World War 3 is a first-person shooter available on Steam as well. Enlisted is a pretty cool first-person shooter available on enlisted.net. Bomber Grounds Reborn, it's a pretty cool party game available on Steam as well. And finally we have Poppy Playtime, a horror game available on Steam. So yeah, that was the list. Drop a like, subscribe, and also check out technobrothers.in. If you want paid games for free legally, check it out right now. And drop a like, subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one. Peace.